Hi, my name is Captain Jonathan Bratten. I'm the Command Historian for the Maine National Guard. I'd like to go ahead and wish a happy Veterans Day to all of those who have served our nation over the years. 75 years ago, soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen finally began returning to their homes after long years of conflict fighting in the European theater, the Pacific theater, and service behind the lines and here at home guarding our shores. For all those who served in World War II, we are incredibly grateful for your service. We in the Maine National Guard are incredibly proud of our own heritage from World War II. For all those who served from the Maine National Guard, who saw service fighting in the islands of the Pacific, in the forests of Europe, or here guarding our very own shores and the coasts of Maine. So to mark this final year of the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, as well as Maine's bicentennial year, and for Veterans Day on November 11th, we wanted to go ahead and display some artifacts for you that tell a bit of the Maine Army National Guard story. To begin with, we have a very innocuous artifact. It is a commemorative napkin, and you would think, what is significant about this? This napkin for the 8th Coast Artillery is from Thanksgiving of 1941. Just within weeks of this, the United States would be at war. Members of the 8th Coast Artillery and the 240th Coast Artillery of the Maine Army National Guard saw service in the fortifications of Portland Harbor throughout the duration of the war. Because of their service and sacrifices, we remained safe from the threats of enemy navies in their aggression against our shores. But it wasn't just the Coast Artillery as 1941 drew on. February 24th of 1941, the 103rd Infantry Regiment and the 152nd Field Artillery Regiment were activated for 1 year of training. These are the colors of the 103rd Infantry Regiment, drawn from all across Maine. These infantrymen were not, though, going on 1 year of service. In fact, as we now know, their 1 year had not even expired by the time December 7th, 1941 drew the U.S. into the war, and many of them would never return to their homes, and many did not return until 1945. For those individuals, they were going into a type of combat that they had not seen before, the jungle fighting in the Pacific. This specific artifact was kept by Colonel Spalding Bisbee, who was a regimental commander at the time. This is a bomb fragment, a piece of a Japanese bomb that was dropped on the 103rd Infantry on Boneka Island in 1943. It was the first Japanese bomb dropped on the regiment. This is an artifact that we're very proud to have, being the first enemy contact with the 103rd. They would be fighting through the Solomon Islands, through New Guinea, and eventually be involved in the invasion of Luzon in 1945, and also be some of the first troops to actually set foot in the home islands of Japan as part of the occupation force following the Japanese surrender. They would return with elements of the 152nd Field Artillery back to their homes in October, November of 1945. Now, there was no Maine Air National Guard during World War II. However, the state of Maine received authorization to create the Maine Air National Guard in 1947. And it was returning pilots from World War II, such as those pictured here, and under the leadership of Phil Tukey, who led U.S. Army Air Forces through fighting in Europe. They would form the backbone of the 132nd Fighter Interceptor Squadron and the 101st Fighter Interceptor Wing, today known as the 101st Air Refueling Wing. We're very proud of our legacy of service here in the Maine National Guard. We want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to learn a little bit more about the service and sacrifice of our veterans.
Veterans Day is always an important occasion here in Maine. We are very proud of our veteran community and proud of the communities who do such a great job celebrating our veterans with ceremonies and parades across the state. Unfortunately, this year is different due to COVID-19. As we work with our partners to keep the citizens of our state safe, we'd like to pause for a moment to express our gratitude to all veterans. 2020 marks the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, a colossal struggle to rid the world of tyranny. Ordinary people did extraordinary things, and we are deeply grateful for their service. On behalf of everyone at the Department of Defense, Veterans and Emergency Management, and the Maine National Guard, I want to thank all veterans for their service to our nation. Enjoy your day, November 11th.